And we're joined on the phone today by actor Martin Kove, the one and only Sensei John Kreese of Cobra Kai and the Karate Kid films. He's coming to GalaxyCon in Minneapolis, November 8th through the 10th. Martin, how's it going today?
I'm good. How you doing?
I am excellent. Is this still a good time to ask you a few questions?
Yeah, sure. This is good. I've been waiting for your call, and then I'm going to go to the gym. How you doing?
All right, I'm excellent, and it's an honor to be speaking with you. Thanks so much for taking the time today.
No problem.
Well, first of all, you are coming to our area here in Minneapolis for GalaxyCon on November 8th through the 10th. Have you been to a lot of these conventions like this over the years?
Yeah, you pick and choose places you like to go that are, fun. I mean, I love doing ones in Texas because I love Texas and San Antonio. I was born on the day the Alamo fell, so I have this metaphysical affinity to Texas. So as a New Yorker, I love to travel to Texas a lot. And, when there's a Dallas show or there's a San Antonio show or whatever, I go. And I haven't been to your neck of the woods in a while. I've got a lot of friends in Los Angeles who are from Minneapolis. And, I long to go there, really, because, I love hanging at lakes. I like just sitting around, having a cigar and reading a script or a book at a lake. And you have more lakes than anyone in any state you.
Yeah, it's definitely more than 10,000, I think, at this point. I'm not sure where we are.
10,000, my God. Yeah, I'm big on, finding a nice lake house and a couple of horses and, I like it. I think lakes better than rivers. I know lakes and rivers are better than the ocean. I really do like, just live by a lake. It's very tranquil and the greenery and all that. I think you're all very fortunate to have that, surrounding your lives,
Definitely. Well, I'm sure at this point you must be meeting, generations of fans, parents passing your films down to their kids. I know you've played a lot of real tough guys, unlikable guys over the years. Are some of the fans maybe, are they nervous to meet you or surprised when they find out you're actually a nice guy in real life?
They're surprised, they're surprised. And, it's kind of fun because I'm really, John Kreese is John Kreese, it's not Martin Kove, and the other characters in Rambo. And, I think when I did Cagney Lacey, the character was mixed because Victor Uzbeki he was a wise guy. He was a chauvinist, but he was a wise guy. And he still had a heart. And John Kreese is a very complicated character. And, we've been shooting season 3 now, and we're here in Atlanta. And what's coming up in season 3 will surprise so many people about, his background and about why he is the way he is. And it's really fascinating. Our writers write so well. And they have another show that picked up on TBS, sort of like an agent, sort of like, I guess, like Strike Back, something like that. And, it's an action piece. They got 10 episodes picked up, and they're just great writers. They know so much about our characters, and they're so perceptive. They've taken John Kreese back 40 years in their minds, and they know what motivates him. And the same thing with Billy Zabka, with Johnny Lawrence's character, and Ralph. They're smart. They're just really smart and created a great gray area on our show that everybody loves. And it's the most watched streaming show on the planet. The only competition we ever had was on a network, and it was a show called Game of Thrones.
Yeah, it's definitely amazing, the popularity. It never went away, of course, but now you mentioned season 3 of Cobra Kai coming up. And how has that been for you, having a chance to bring back the character of John Kreese? Do you find yourself kind of just sliding into that character like you did all those years ago?
Yeah, but they write him in much greater depth. They write him gray. In the movies, there were white hats and black. But, everybody's gray in Cobra Kai. Everybody's got problems. Everybody's a hero. Everybody is depressed. It all goes around. It covers the format that we live in life. One moment, we're very excited and enthusiastic about something, and the next moment something's not working out for you in your life. So that's how they write the characters, and they're brilliant. Josh Heald and Hayden Schlossberg and John Horowitz. These are really, each one of them about the same age, 41, 42, And honestly, they're like big fans of the show, and it's like this is their Star Wars. This is their chance to just take something they love and nourish it. And we're just fortunate enough to be working with them. I've never worked with anyone who appreciates the game of working with us as much as they do. You know, they really love working with the Karate Kid people, and basically the three of us, and they know everything about the show, everything about the movie. I mean, I know everything about Red River and The Good, the Bad, the Ugly, and the Wild Bunch. You know, I'm a big Western. These cats, they know everything about Karate Kid. They go back in the archives, in the salt mine, pull out the outtakes of different angles in the movie, and that were not used, and they use them, you know, as flashbacks, as whatever. And you think as an audience member that you know that scene, but you really haven't seen that footage. It's just similar. It's an outtake, you know. So that's how in-depth it is with these people.
Yeah, I'm around the same age as the writers, and I know back when we were growing up, you know, karate and ninjas, and that was so huge. I know a lot of kids, myself included, took karate lessons because of Karate Kid, so I can see why they'd be so passionate about it.
Yeah, it's very exciting when you see a 5-year-old at an autograph show. I really enjoy, you know, these shows because they're fun, and the amount of, like, as you say, generation. When someone brings the 5-year-old and they just saw the movie, but they haven't seen the series because it's a little too mature for them, you know, little kids come up to you and say, "My daddy says that you're the greatest villain in cinema." 5-year-old will come up, you know, and you laugh because he just, you know, maybe he just learned the word cinema. But the thing is that, you know, it's really interesting, and you know, I like playing heroes. I like playing funny characters, you know. But, you know, Hollywood they kind of pigeonhole you and figure at times that's all you can do. But with John Kreese now on the show, he's so versatile. You know, he loves Johnny Lawrence, but he loves Cobra Kai more. And the integrity of Cobra Kai has got to remain the same. So John Kreese now gets a chance to play at times a very confused, vulnerable character, where in the movies he was just, you know, a tough ass, you know, cold and territorial.
Yeah, it's definitely great writing for Cobra Kai. You know, when I first heard they were going to revamp, you know, Karate Kid, I was a bit skeptical, but you know, it's turned out to be amazing. I would say, you know, if anyone out there hasn't seen it, definitely give it a shot. It's way better than I was expecting it to be.
Yeah, it really is. You can watch it now on YouTube Red. It's free, and it's once a week, season 2. And then I believe in November they're coming out with a 2-disc set that encompasses season 1 and season 2. And you know, it's just great. It's really great. I can't wait till, you know, Sony comes out with a full version of this Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. And I did that picture with Quentin Tarantino, and a lot of my scene was cut. I was still there. I opened up the movie. But, you know, working with Quentin is great, and I'm dying to see, you know, all the footage that he created, you know, that he shot. You can't use it all, but he's so much fun to work with that I long to see what he had to discard in the movie.
Yeah, it's definitely great. You know, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, and I know you were in BFW. You've had quite the year here so far, and still a lot to come.
BFW is such an interesting project. I mean, it's when I think it was in Dallas when we shot it, and I don't do horror movies. I just never found one that's interesting that wasn't so bloody. But this was terrific because it was with David Patrick. It was with Stephen Lang and William Sadler, and it was incredible. Fred Williamson, and you know, it's a story of a VFW, and these characters all just gather there. It's like Expendables in a bar, and then there's bad guys, and they besiege the bar, and we deal with it. And it's bloody, but it's really the camaraderie between the actors, between us. You'd swear we were in Vietnam. and that's why I signed on, just because the other characters were doing it, and I really love Stephen Lang and William Sadler and David Patrick. It's just, it's just great. It's just great to work with actors coming out of New York stage, where I started, and you just hang with them for 3-4 weeks, create the great moments, and then then you go back to John Kreese.
Awesome. Well, again, Martin, you'll be coming our way here, Minneapolis, for the Galaxy Con, November 8th through the 10th. You mentioned Cobra Kai Season 3 coming up. Is there anything else maybe we should be looking out for?
Well, there's a wonderful movie that my son did that I'm in, but my son stars in it. It's a terrific little movie. I think you can find it on Amazon Prime Video. It's called D-Day. And D-Day is it's a great story, real true story. It happens about 4 hours before the invasion in Normandy. And about 200 Army Rangers are dispatched to take out these howitzers that are pointing at Omaha Beach, set up by the Nazis. And it's a great story. And my son, Jesse Cove, he stars in it with Nick Cage's son, which is his good friend, Weston Cage. And together they star and head up this group of Army Rangers. And it's a wonderful movie. And it's called D-Day. And, they asked me to come and play, so I came into the cameo as a Polish freedom fighter, and which actually did exist in history. But it's a great movie. It's really a terrific little picture, and it was in the theaters for about 2 weeks, and then it went to Prime Video, and it's really, really good. It's a good action World War II movie.
Excellent. Again, I'm a huge fan of yours, Martin, and it's been an honor speaking with you today. Thank you so much.
All right, my friend. Thank you very much, and I'll see you in your neighborhood.
All right. Thank you so much, Martin.
Bye-bye.
And again, that was the one and only Martin Kove, Sensei John Kreese from Karate Kid and Cobra Kai. The new season of Cobra Kai is coming out. Of course, also he'll be at Galaxy Con in Minneapolis coming up November 8th through the 10th.